You overlooked one little detail, didn't you, partner? What? Face it, genius, you've been played.
I hope the entire game goes like this.
Yes.
Hey! Jackass, you're ruining the show here.
Yes.
Sully!
I really can't leave
So,
you
oh
alone.
good, he's not touching the bars.
Man, am I glad to see you.
If Sully touches any type of metal, it just instantly corrodes.
Great.
It's like the Midas touch, but for the rust
Grease a
belt.
few palms. Did go through the rest of your money and a good chunk of my own, but hey.
I had to grease a few palms, so I just lifted my arms up and just, let the literal grease just seep onto their hands. Made the keys slip right out.
A friend of yours asked for my help.
Dun dun dun.
No.
Now wait a second.
Sully, kick her out and shut the door. We're safer in here.
Just wait a goddamn minute. Hear her out.
Thank you, Victor.
But I didn't know he was going to betray you, blah 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 blah
When
blah.
it comes to women.
Fair enough. All the same.
Dear God.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Look, I have my own bucket. Last cell I was in, 8 of us had to
How many
share.
times have you used the
You know
bucket,
something, I really
Trey?
appreciate you dropping by, but if you and Flynn hadn't screwed me over in the first
Now,
place,
wait a
I wouldn't have
minute.
been rotting in this
It's a really
shithole
big
for the
bucket.
last 3
Nate.
months. So excuse
It's
me if
actually
I'm
just
not
a hole.
leaping into your arms.
I had nothing to do with it.
It's the entire sewer system they were climbing around in the last video.
I told you. He's not going to listen to me.
Screw this. Nate, they found the ships.
In Borneo.
Yes?
And the Chintamani stone?
How do you know about that?
Do you really think Flynn could have figured that out on his own?
All right, good point. No, they haven't found it yet.
Flynn's a lazy ass.
And his client, Lazarovich.
You know, the nutcase. They've been working together all along.
All right, then. If they haven't found the stone, that means there's
So how on earth did these ships
We're gonna get us into that
survive
dig
in
site.
Borneo all
They're
this
gonna
time?
snatch that treasure right out from under them.
Did the
I think
natives
it's just the
encase them in
wreckage.
bronze or something? Like, they're made of wood. Wood doesn't last
They call it the
centuries
wish-fulfilling jewel.
in the South
It's a
Pacific.
sacred object.
What,
It came from upriver.
Exactly. Sully, listen to this.
They don't never particularly say, but I'm trying to figure out whose place this is. And I'm pretty sure it's not Sully's because everything would be covered with like bear skin,
Man's arms.
That's gotta be
and there'd be
worth
buttons to dispense rose petals from the ceiling or something.
Yes.
Loads more Lazarovich.
Instead of hardwood floors, his entire house sits on a rotating bed. The disco ball for every room.
No wonder he hasn't had any.
His house is a really big rotating bed from the outside. It's really hard to get in because the door's always moving.
Boy, that's easier said than done.
You just gotta be patient.
Files are in his tent, and his tent is in the middle of the camp. It's like an armed compound. There are soldiers everywhere.
I can see how that's similar to an armed compound. You're right.
Inside job. From someone they know and trust.
Oh. Okay, I see where this is going.
Just need a diversion. You give me 5 minutes in that tent. That's all it'll take.
Really? 5 minutes? Well, that's great. I won't
What?
even have to get my top off.
He's kind of famous
By the
for
way,
it,
I was
actually.
Thinking more like an explosion.
Or that. Can be arranged.
Are you in?
Oh, hell yes. I was in before you were.
But then she said she's not taking her top off, so I don't know what to do.
All those plans I drew out over the last week just gone down the drain. What am I gonna do with the secret camera now?
Every plan is just a child sketching boobies.
We're getting close.
It's just like picture of a bra and like put camera in here.
Okay, I've planted charges all around the perimeter of the camp. You two just need to arm them.
Hey Sully,
The first one should be right ahead
I
of
see
you.
you again. I like to think that Sully has a restraining order so that he can't get near anybody, so they just installed a force field around him so that he physically is incapable of getting near anyone.
I would never do anything else in this game but just play Chase. So, Chase the leper. That's what I would play.
Here it is.
I also left the detonator for you.
There we are.
How thoughtful.
All right.
Is she in the middle
First one
of
set.
infiltrating the
Don't
camp while
touch the
on
button.
the radio?
I think so.
Who you talking to? Nobody.
Once you've set all the charges, just hit the detonator and it's showtime.
They'll never know what hit him.
Just taking a nice stroll, but action
Lazarovich
roll.
has got his guards all around the perimeter.
He's still got a little fight in him. Does Drake still have his treasures from before?
Yeah.
What
Set
kind of
up
Turkish
treasures.
prison doesn't confiscate, like, treasures of the Turkish past?
It's really good at hiding treasures. Also, that toucan from the first game. I'm sure it's the exact same one. Also, a coin. That was worth it.
We aren't playing Metal Gear anymore, okay? You don't have to believe everything that
Okay.
is the same is
I like
related.
that. I like that there's dry ground right over here, and Sully's still just staying calf high in water. Also, he's drenched up to his shoulders already.
Sully has lost the ability to for homeostasis. He's basically a lizard.
Alright.
Keep an eye
He'll
out.
overheat if he doesn't stay in the water.
I'm sweating like a hooker in church.
What did I tell you?
You brought a hooker to church?
Why not?
Why not?
Well, you know, with attendance these days, no one's gonna find you.
He is an accomplice to steal anything from the plate they're passing around. Can't grab too much of the money, else you get suspicious. You need to,
It's a two-man con if they're staring at the hooker.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said earlier, they try to reintroduce using stealth kills and stuff because not all firefights start off with the enemies immediately aware of you. So then you can stealth kill some guys. And
I love the idea that he just slipped and fell and threw his AK in the air.
That's right.
also, he's incredibly proficient at snapping necks now. But,
I think it's the Turkish prison.
Yeah, you learn a lot of stuff in there. Oh man, I found a tiny horse. Jade animal.
I love it.
Sully, I found a horse. A tiny horse.
Put it in the field museum you have between now and August.
Alright. But yeah, you know how like in the first game you could get double ammo by killing enemies with that brutal combo thing? The brutal combo is gone in this game, but you get double ammo this time from stealth killing dudes.
Oh, that works
Also,
out.
stealth killing also makes them drop more other things. Sometimes they'll drop a better gun than the one you get from normally killing them, or they'll drop extra grenades for you.
I like that there are incentives.
Also, blind firing is way better now, because when you do it, you get like vague crosshairs so that you can actually aim now, unlike the first game.
Oh, that's good. I am
So-
thinking, though,
across
that...
there.
Never mind, I'll say it later.
Maybe you can.
I thought that was a
All
real
right, hold
cutscene.
up, Grandpa.
Oh, no.
See if I can find another way up.
It got all letterbox for a second. I was confused.
Yeah. It's just when you press the point of interest button.
What's a point of interest button?
It's sometimes the game wants to point something out to you, and it's like, oh, press the up button, and it'll zoom the camera to what it wants to show you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sully, get underneath this rock, the really big rock. Yeah, you're right there. Okay, stay right there. Oh, dodged it, barely.
Perfect. Thanks, kid.
It's slowing me down.
He doesn't even know that you tried to kill him.
Nate, you should be approaching excavation.
He's just
site
used to
1
giant
by now.
boulders falling on top of him.
Been back by now.
Anyway, I was going to say that it might be over-incentivized, maybe, for stealth kills, because, for one thing, taking everyone out before they know you're there to shoot at you is incentive enough.
Yeah.
So if you're just running and gunning, you're less able to run and gun.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't think it's that really. When you play the game, you never really go, man, you never really try really hard to stealth kill everybody. Since a lot of the firefights are set up so that you can stealth kill a decent amount of guys, but it's pretty much impossible to get through every firefight without getting into a firefight.
Oh, okay.
They're built so that there's like a point where it'll be really hard, and you will probably just prefer to shoot people instead.
But you're going to have to clear the place out before you can arm them.
And this little hidden area up here, it's got another little treasure in it. Oh, something else with melee. I did it once in the first firefight. The Steel Fist is still in the game.
Steel Fist.
Steel Fist. What the Steel Fist is if you shoot a guy just a couple of times, you don't even need to do that much damage to him. Just shoot him with a couple bullets, and then melee
'Cause
him
that doesn't do
immediately.
too much damage all the time.
If you just shoot him once or twice and then immediately melee them, you'll just one-shot kill them.
Awesome.
It's really handy.
Here's the camp. You ready for this? Let's do it.
Y'all ready for this? How did they get to Borneo?
Well, in the first... That man's foot is switching. Well, in the first game, Sully had a plane, but we kind of crashed it and blew it up.
I mean, you can't exactly get here in a van.
Yeah.
On the other hand, my friend John Benjamin has a van. Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Comedy Central.
It's a great show. If you like The Daily Show, you'll love it.
Go and watch it.
You can start off with stealth in this first fight, but that guy near the waterfall to the right is pretty much... I don't think I've ever managed to actually stealth kill him, so like this fight here, you're always gonna eventually just start shooting people. And plus there are a ton of guys right over here. Well, they were there.
Drake still has a weird chicken arm thing when he blind fires, though.
Yeah, he does. Got this new gun. It's the Magnum. It's the same gun Sully carries, except it does way more damage than Sully's. It's not an instant kill.
Corrosive touch.
Yeah. It's not an instant kill, but it does a ton of damage. Body shots will kill, almost always instantly kill normal enemies.
I love the way the guns pop out.
They just spin.
The way they're highlit, you know, you can't really look at anything else.
The way they pop up and spin around is kind of like if it's Mario, you jump on a Goomba and the 100 points pops up over their head.
Yes.
It's kind of like that. What, Sully?
I think the point counter needs to come back in the 3D Mario titles.
Beep, boop, 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 boop.
We still gotta arm 3 of the charges.
Sully's just trying to remember how to count back from 4. It's quite hard for him. Also, I like how he's just kind of
Should be
peeking his
only
head
2
from the bottom left corner, and that's...
Syphilis does eat your brain in later stages.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's amazing that he can still talk.
Alright, one more and we're out of here.
So would it be possible to arm these while you were shooting the guys to make a tense action set piece?
Okay.
I don't
Clearly
think you can actually...
stupid, but, I mean...
Yeah.
But possible?
Good thing I caught myself saying that while I was editing the video. You actually can't do anything with the bombs while fighting. You have to kill everybody first.
Reaches. Come on over here. I'll give you a boost.
Alright.
Come on, gorgeous. Jump up. You got a great ass, Sully.
Thanks. There you go, kid.
I love you, Sully.
Thanks.
Ooh, that must have been some tsunami to wash these ships so far inland.
Oh, it's okay. They were upriver. Don't worry about it.
That's a jeep, Sully. And tents. It's not a boat.
It's been too long since he was out of the water. He's getting woozy already.
Oh my god. We're losing him.
The pump is down again. The damn thing is always breaking down. Come on, let's just fix it so we can get out of here.
Look, they're not armed.
Maybe it's because it's waterlogged. I don't
What are
know.
we waiting for? We can take these guys.
I don't know, Sully. Maybe.
Yes.
So Melee's been changed up a little bit. Guys will grab you and try to counter you, so when that happens, you have to press triangle to get out of their grab or counter punch.
More uppercut, dick punch. More.
Could have used some help down here.
Yeah, you were doing fine. There's another one for you.
Sully!
Sully, you bastard.
Ow! Eat some of that!
Enough of this frivolity, kid. Come on, we got work to do.
What does frivolity mean?
It's not a super complicated word, Drake.
I like to be reminded that Drake's not very bright
Yeah.
about everything except ludicrous misinterpretations of history.
You always follow the hose. Just like in Montreal, huh?
You're never gonna forget that, are you?
all 3 of them ended up dead. It was crazy.
I follow the hose in different area codes.
That's how I got this stupid little force field on my ankle. That's why he was sitting in the water all that time. He was hoping he would get shorted out.
Come on, Drake. You can do backflips over that. It's not showing off if it's that awesome.
I wish he could swing from poles the way the prince did, where he just swings all the way around it.
Exactly.
Well, here's some wood. I guess that's a part of a ship. There's a barrel and a cat.
Delicious.
Got a tiny horse and a cat. Oh, excuse me, a chimera. Whatever, it's a cat.
It's part cat.
I'm looking it up in Drake's history book here. And it says, it just has a name crossed out, written with cat, because it's easier to spell.
It's close enough alphabetically and everything. Go for it, Drake. Go for it. Why not?
Follow the hose. I wish Sully had a dating sim game. I do.